A 13-year-old Christchurch high school student has scored a scholarship to take his ice hockey talents overseas. Jacob Carey is a standout player in the sport, but professional opportunities in New Zealand are still limited. Now he's preparing to travel to Canada for an opportunity of a lifetime. Our sport-challenged South Island reporter Logan Church and videographer Simon Rogers went down to the local ice rink to meet him.
It's a cold Christchurch evening and ice hockey training is about to get underway at the Alpine Ice Rink. It's a growing sport in New Zealand, but there is no professional industry here. It's just not big enough. But that's not stopping 13-year-old Jacob Carey, who's just been offered a golden opportunity.
I'm going to Canada to play hockey, under 16s AAA in Windsor, Ontario. Went over there last Christmas with a Slovakian-based team, which a guy down south had connections with, and then somehow stuff happened and I ended up playing for them. Met them for the first time for a tournament, game day, met them for the first time and I played, and then we billeted over there with our families, and I met a family over there and they offered to take me in for 10 months and I could attend a local academy.
Ice hockey is a sport really quite like none other. First on goes the skates, the shin pads, those are taped up. Then what I would call body armour, large shoulder pads. Arm pads, your team colours. Finally the helmet and you're good to go. And do they go. It's hard, fast and sometimes brutal. For Jacob, this whole thing started with a bit of brotherly rivalry when he was 7.
My brother started playing ice hockey and then I just sort of followed on because I wanted to score on him and beat him.
Jacob will be leaving for the A21 Academy in Windsor, Canada in August, where he will both study and play ice hockey, and he has big dreams.
Ultimately I want to make the NHL, but before that you've got to make junior A and everything else. But if you don't make hockey a career, you've got to be academic as well, so you can have a backup career choice.
Coach Dean Tonks played professionally in England for 9 years, including for Team Great Britain.
A highly skilled player. He's fortunate that he's got a good body size compared to other players his age, which always helps. His skating's come on over the last few years.
Dean Tonks says ice hockey is becoming more popular in New Zealand. The New Zealand Ice Hockey League has 5 teams across the country, but there is also under 20, under 18 and under 15 leagues. But the cost of it can be prohibitive. Skates will set you back about $1,500, sticks another $400.
And even our national team players are paying $5,500 to go away and represent the country, and I think that's something the country, I believe, needs to look into. Even back in the UK, which is still quite a small sport, it's free to play for the national team from the age of 14.
And Jacob's dad, Neil, knows that cost all too well. But he says they have managed to get a partial scholarship to help fund the trip and study, which would have otherwise been unachievable.
We're talking about 35 to 40,000 to go for a full year at an academy in Canada. We've probably got a fair percentage of that.
Jacob's off in August. In the meantime, though, it's a case of train, and train some more.
Proud dad? Proud, very proud. Absolutely, yes, absolutely.
In Christchurch for Checkpoint, Logan Church.